Hi everyone, welcome. It's Friday again, which means a lot of landscaping near me, but I'm going to try to do a quick video of my jade plants. So as you can see, uh, I have three of them here. I probably have more because I did propagate some of these, and I think I showed it in a previous video um, of my like propagation tray. There's some in there too. But mainly today I brought the jade plants because I wanted to sort of look into this pot over here. I'm having problems with it. And this is actually a fairly new purchase. Um, I have a feeling it just didn't establish in the pot after I potted. So we'll see. I'm gonna open it up, not open it up. I'm gonna take it out of the pot and I'm gonna see what's going on there. But before I do that, I'm gonna show you guys this one. So this is like my main uh, jade plant, and it's just yeah, it's not the best looking plant right now. I actually bought this from IKEA. I went there to buy something and I saw like a cute um, potted plant. It was three succulents in there, and this is one of them. It started getting too big, so I did pull it out of the pot, and I potted it in here. And this pot is actually quite tall, but what I've been doing here, so I took clippings from here, one to propagate and two to sort of like um, entice this one to grow like a little mini tree. So I've seen various, videos, channels that I follow, and they show you how you can sort of grow these jade plants to become these huge, like bonsai trees, or you can't actually, if it's huge, it wouldn't be a bonsai tree, right? But so they basically, clip them, and you can kind of entice them to grow into a little tree. So the stems on these, I feel like are good, like thickness, and I don't quite remember if these are all one from one branch. I really can't remember. I don't think it is. I think I just kind of like potted them in here. So as you can see, I do have a lot of growth um, in this plant right now. So basically, at least if I could remember correctly, there's a certain way to clip them, and obviously you have to clip them by the nodes so that they branch out, and not just kind of grow out like a beanstalk. So, well, I'm not sure if I'm having good luck with it. I feel like this branch over here, this one, it's branched out into two branches, and I want to sort of continue to clip them so that it keeps branching out like a little tree. We'll see how that goes. Eh. And this one was the sleeve got damaged because I dropped something on it. I mean, it scabbed. It didn't, the whole leaf didn't get damaged, so I just left it there. I didn't clip it off. So I mean, this one definitely has good growth. So I'm just gonna watch and keep clipping it as I see fit. Hopefully, it'll end up being one of those nice trees that I've seen in various videos. And this one is just this one I propagated from these three leaves, and I talked about this in one of my previous videos. So this one is doing really well. I do have to repot it soon. I'm not going to do that today because today I'm going to really concentrate on this one. So this one, I bought this one because look, it already has 3 branches, and I wanted, in case I don't succeed with the other one, I wanted to get one that's already branched out and that already has a good stem, a thick, mature stem, so then I can hopefully grow it to be a nice looking tree. And as you can see, there's leaf rot. So I tried pulling this off earlier and it yeah, didn't pull off cleanly. So I'm gonna pull it off now, and it's definitely rotted, as you can see. And there was another rotted leaf that I took off, and this one is not really looking good. Oh, that just fell right off. I don't know if I captured that. Sorry, it's really windy today, so I don't know what's gonna have to happen to my recording. But yeah, so generally, as you can see, the leaves look very spotty and they're very thin, not like my other plant. It's super, super thin, and yeah, it's not looking good. And I feel like it hasn't been really responding to the water I've been giving. And at this point, I feel like I gave it too much water, and it never like that's why this is just my guess. And that's why the leaves started rotting because it did rain significantly the other day, or was it yesterday? I don't even know. I don't remember. Well, okay, so let's get to it. Let me take the top dressing off, and it's probably still very wet in the pot right now because, as I mentioned, I watered it not too long ago. Um, I can't remember how I potted this. I don't remember if I cleaned the roots off um, entirely or I just kind of like dusted it off. I don't really know. Um, sorry, my camera is shaking. But yeah, I'm trying to learn how to pot these better. And sometimes, sometimes these roots never really get a chance to thrive in the new pot due to, not watering it on time. It's actually it looks pretty fairly dry here. And it looks I don't know, it looks like there's definitely no new roots here, no white roots. Camera's shaking, very windy today. Uh, yeah, I don't know if is the camera focusing right now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, okay, wait. Those are new roots. So, yeah. So it's. I just took off the rest of the rotted leaf there. Um, yeah. So these roots are coming out for sure. Okay. I'm gonna have to pause my video real soon because landscapers are right in my next door neighbor's house. But yeah, so this leaf is definitely no good. I'm gonna take that off. I think I could repot it back. Uh, it's definitely new roots are coming out, so I'm gonna give it a chance to adjust in there. Not sure if I should pot it back into that because I feel like this pot is very wet right now. And as you can see, there's definitely some dead leaves on the new growth too. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with this one. I might just put it out to dry. I don't know. I don't know actually what to do. I'm gonna think about it. Okay, so I'm back the next day. I thought about what to do with the plant couldn't make up my decision. So I am going to repot into the same pot, but what I did was I took out the soil from this pot and I actually dried it under the sun. The pot was still, it wasn't soaking wet or anything, but it was still damp and the soil was damp. So that made me a little nervous. So I wanted to dry it in the sun and I put it in this like tray and then I dried it. So I'm going to just kind of pop it back in there. And I left the jade plant out yesterday. And it looks like it's so much cooler today and it's just sort of happened overnight. And it's super windy today. And I almost feel like the direction of the sun has changed. So now, the wind is just like crazy today. So the direction of the sun, I feel like it's changed. So I don't know what's going on. Fall's coming, which I feel like is good news to me. I went to get a little scooper for the soil. So I'm just going to center it here. Thankfully, I left this out yesterday and the roots didn't dry out or anything. So that's good news. I'm just hoping that, and I do think, now that I think about it, I think that this plant is looking like this, all spotty and dry and really thin. The leaves are really super thin. I think it's because I put it in a too much. Sorry, I can't even speak. It's too early in the morning. I think I put it in too much sun, basically. So jade plant, right, is one of those plants that doesn't really require a lot of sun. I mean, as much as they say that all succulents, I mean, they all like sun, but I feel like jade plant is just one of those plants that really doesn't need a lot of sun. And this was sitting on a shelf where it gets morning sun. I thought that it might be, just enough sun, but maybe it was just too sunny. That's what I'm beginning to think. Sorry, it's just really windy today for some reason. Well, I get a lot of windy days here, and the soil is just flying into my face. So because this has a pretty long stem, it's fairly easy to pot. Just gonna make sure the soil gets compacted. Is that even a word? Compacted into the pot. It's hard to see from this top-down view. The camera is in the way. But yeah. I'm gonna actually move it to a spot where it's half shaded, which my other jade plant is sitting in that half shaded area. I don't know why. Sometimes, you do things and you don't really realize, why am I doing this? I feel like I put it in that area as a test because clearly my other jade plant is in a more shaded area. It just really gets indirect sun. It doesn't get any direct sun. And it's doing fine over there. So I don't know what possessed me to put this in the more sunnier area. But yeah. So it's been potted. I think I potted more up. There we go. Not sure if I should have planted it more deeper into the pot, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, clearly the roots were new roots were coming out, so hopefully this will help the plant along and it can thrive in here. Of course, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for watching. Bye now.